Hi, this is Daniel DiTuro. Are you using ingredient and nutrition information to make healthy choices? In this video, I'll share the definition of prepared foods, why ingredient and nutrition information is important, and decoding the nutrition facts label and ingredients list. Everyone should be concerned about what's in prepared foods. The American diet is about 60% prepared foods. Prepared foods have replaced home-cooked foods. Most prepared foods have ingredient and nutrition information. This information applies primarily to food sold interstate between two or more states. Not all national brand foods and chain restaurants provide complete ingredient and nutrition information. Local food makers and restaurants are exempt from labeling laws. For this video, prepared foods include all foods and beverages that are ready to eat, reheat, or require minimal cooking. Millions of people have replaced quality for convenience. For just a few dollars per meal, there's no planning, shopping, preparation, or cooking. You can get up to 40 grams of protein plus dessert. It's a win-win situation. Or is it? For frozen meals, you are warned to only use a conventional oven or microwave oven. If you use a toaster oven, you do so at your own risk. You're also warned to check in multiple locations that all foods have reached 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Otherwise, you're at risk of food poisoning. Beyond cooking instructions, the nutrition and ingredients information provides a wealth of useful information. If you need about 700 calories per meal, it's obvious this is not a 700-calorie meal. Over 60% of the calories are from fat. This one meal provides about a day's worth of fat. It's also a very high sodium meal. This meal supplies a modest amount of fiber. The manufacturer is still using the old nutrition label that excludes added sugar. For 900 calories, 36 grams of protein is unimpressive. This 22-ounce, 900-calorie turkey meal has 70 grams of protein. The ingredients list tells you what's in your food and any common allergens. The number of ingredients tells you this is an ultra-processed food. Let's decode the nutrition facts label. First, it specifies serving size and calories per serving. Calories are important since most people are overweight due to diets providing too many calories. Percent daily value is based on the U.S. recommended dietary allowance. The next section tells you where the calories come from. When it comes to calories, fat has more calories than any other nutrient. So high-fat foods tend to be high-calorie foods. For example, 5 ounces of boiled potato has 122 calories and 0.1 gram of fat. 5 ounces of fried potato has 445 calories and 23 grams of fat. While fat is an essential nutrient, excess calories causes weight gain. 700-calorie meals provide essential fat, but are not high-fat meals. A component of animal fat is cholesterol. Most cholesterol is made by your liver. For some people, dietary cholesterol can contribute to high blood cholesterol. The recommended daily value for dietary cholesterol is 295 milligrams. Sodium is included to help people on low-sodium diets. People on low-sodium diets may have high blood pressure or chronic kidney disease. 7% of the daily value equals 2,300 milligrams a day. Carbohydrates have been controversial for decades. Carbohydrates include fiber, sugar, and starch. While the nutrition label omits starch, the amount of starch equals total carbs minus fiber plus sugar. There is no limit on natural sugars from fruits and vegetables. The recommended daily value for added sugars is 50 grams a day. While sweeteners like sugar, honey, and maple syrup have no added sugars, they are added to foods and beverages and count as added sugars. The high-fat and protein American diet is a low-fiber diet, providing less than 25 grams a day. There is no daily value for protein because protein requirements are based on an individual's weight. Most healthy people need from 0.36 to 0.5 gram per pound of body weight. The range of daily protein can be as little as 36 grams to 150 grams or more. The last section deals with 4 essential vitamins and minerals: vitamin D, calcium, iron, and potassium. Vitamin D comes from exposure to sunlight, fortified foods, and dietary supplements. Limited sunlight exposure can cause a vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D is essential for healthy bones and teeth. Vitamin D is also essential for calcium absorption. Iron is essential for the hemoglobin in red blood cells. People eating vegan diets may develop an iron deficiency. Iron from plant foods is not absorbed as efficiently as iron from animal foods. Conversely, people eating very low-carb diets can develop a potassium deficiency. While minimally processed foods may not have nutrition labels on prepared foods is a good indicator of the food's nutritional quality. In addition to nutrition labels, most prepared foods have a list of ingredients. In most cases, the shorter the list, the better. There are exceptions, like soups and stews. My slow cooker minestrone soup recipe has over 20 ingredients. The recipe has no synthetic colors, additives, or preservatives. Many highly processed foods can have more chemical ingredients than natural ingredients. Additives are used to enhance flavor, colors, and texture, and reduce bacterial growth and mold growth. Most people believe all food additives are thoroughly tested and safe. Many new synthetic food additives are not thoroughly tested. Some additives, like mustard, niacin, and nutmeg, are sold to consumers. Synthetic food additives, like monoammonium L-glutamate, are made and sold exclusively to food manufacturers. Glutamates are flavor enhancers, like monosodium glutamate. Some people are intolerant or allergic to MSG. When it comes to prepared foods, organic does not mean 100% organic. In the U.S., up to 5% of the ingredients can be non-organic. You must check the ingredients list for non-organic ingredients, and for organic ingredients not usually added to homemade broths, like sugar, flour, yeast, and caramel color. Let's take a prepared food ingredients quiz. How many ingredients are in these chocolate glazed donuts? The correct answer is 40. How about the English muffin for this muffin breakfast sandwich? The correct answer, 30. Can you guess the number of ingredients in this frozen fettuccine alfredo with chicken and broccoli? If you guessed 20, you're correct. Meatloaf is comfort food. Can you guess the number of ingredients in this meal? The correct answer, 125. With prepared foods, low cost usually equals low quality. Many low-cost frozen meals have more synthetic chemical ingredients than natural ingredients. In addition to tell you what's in prepared foods, the ingredients list also tells you the predominant ingredients. Although the package says meatloaf meal, it's obvious meatloaf is not the main ingredient. One clue is the amount of protein. 3 ounces of cooked 80/20 ground beef has 23 grams of protein. The main ingredient is mashed potatoes. Ingredients are listed by weight in descending order. This meal has more mashed potatoes than meatloaf and more gravy than mixed vegetables. How does this frozen meatloaf meal compare to homemade? Each provides about 16 ounces of food, but the homemade meal has about 50 less calories. They have about the same amount of saturated fat. The homemade meal is higher in cholesterol because it has more meat. Like most homemade foods, it's significantly lower in sodium. It's also lower in carbohydrates, while providing about the same amount of fiber. Omitting the brownie reduces the amount of sugar and added sugar. It also has about 250% more protein. Even the 39 grams in this frozen chicken meal falls far short of 57 grams. And the 39 grams of protein comes with 970 versus 600 calories. In this example, would you buy canned pork and beans knowing it has more sugar and salt than pork? Most people would avoid sugar and beans and mashed potatoes with meatloaf. The ingredients list tells you what's in your food and the main ingredients. Use the ingredients list to make healthy, prepared food diet choices. Please leave a comment if you have any questions about this video. Thank you for watching and healthy eating.